Hello there guys and girls, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matty Tomato. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to episode 19 of our playthrough here with Airport City. Things are going really well so far. We're progressing nicely. We've got our first owl plane through the container rewards, which is great stuff. We didn't have to buy it. Of course, there is still the mission to buy an owl plane, which we will do, because ultimately we are going to ditch the Swifts and we're going to replace them with owl planes. And the initial sort of... See, I want to say long-term goal, but it's not really long-term because it's, you know, obviously the game is extremely long-term. But the goal is to run 3 owl planes out of these 3 stands. That is basically the goal that we're aiming for the time being. We want to successfully run 3 owls out of these 3 stands. That is what we want to do. So, obviously at the moment we still have stars to get for the Swift planes. We've obviously got the Egypt and Cyprus flights that we need to do. We still have missions for those flights as well, I believe, because we've got we've got the mission for the rule sheet from Cyprus. So we still have missions for those flights. So, you know, we're not going to ditch straight away, and we want to make sure we get the skill stars as well before we move on. So that's something we definitely want to do. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the final piece of the jigsaw here for the hotel. We're going to grab the disposable shampoo, which means we can complete the building. Fantastic. Okay, it is now officially open. The hotel is open for business. Tourists can come and stay here now, and we can actually collect some dosh from it. And I'm going to do it straight away. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up for free and pick up 57 coins. The hotel is one of the best commerces in terms of value for time. 57 coins every hour is pretty good, and if you know, you could just pop by now and again and just pick up 57 coins each time. And if you run it in tandem with some hourly flights, for example, you're actually going to make quite a lot of money. So it's a great building, and we talked about that. We also talked about the bowling. The bowling is very similar, so we're going to probably build the bowling over here as well. The big advantage to the bowling is you don't need the extra items, which is quite nice, and it's a tiny bit cheaper as well, I believe. So we will build that as well. That's going to be one of the buildings over here. I can't actually remember what we said the other building over here would be, because we did say this was going to be 2 shops. Because we currently don't have enough sort of bigger shops to supplement our income here. So that's why we were going to build those there. Right, please give me a first aid watch, first aid kit, whatever it is. No, not one of them is going to give me what I need. I'm looking, of course, towards the Smart and Smarter collection. For those of you who perhaps missed it in the last episode, I am looking specifically for this, the Smart First Aid Kit. And I'll tell you what, one of the things I miss big time about the Facebook version of this game, when this game was on Facebook, was the ability to exchange collectibles. And you can't do that anymore, but the ability to exchange collectibles was awesome, because it meant if you had a crap load of, say here, I've got 5 riding boots and no polo helmets. If somebody in my neighbours had 5 polo helmets and no riding boots, then we could just swap a couple of them and help each other out. And it was fantastic, and it was absolutely brilliant to do that, and I really miss that feature. So if anyone at Game Insight is listening and they're looking to develop this game a bit more, please bring that feature back. That was a really cool thing that you could do, and you could help each other out big time. You could complete more collections, you could progress a little bit quicker, although I do believe that this version of the game, this version now, you do progress a lot quicker in this version than you did in the Facebook version. I will say that. Because there's the ability to sort of play on your own here, and they've given you some extra boosts and things. They changed a lot about this game, in truth. Like the core fundamentals of the game didn't change, but they did change a lot of other things, and all of those changes meant this game was a lot quicker to play. Although I still love the aspect of, you know, taking your time, building something over time, and reaping the rewards of patience, which is, you know, depending on what viewpoint you have on life, is probably in relatively short supply at this particular moment in time. So what am I saving for here? Because we're obviously pitching up some money here. I think I'm actually, to be really honest, as we were just discussing, I'm saving up for the bowling. Because we've got a little bit of power here now, so I want to save up for a store that is actually going to help me make a bit more money. I was also interested in building the bookstore. It's not particularly great, but it's better than the seafood restaurant. by quite a way. I can just hear Katie sneezing like hell. I just wanted to do this alright. But, yes, yeah, the bookstore is better than the seafood restaurant, so I think I'd like to build the bookstore in that little slot over here. That's probably what I'm going to build in there. But I am interested in building the bowling alley. So 24 population required. We do have that. 58 every hour and only 3 electricity. It doesn't eat a lot. But yes, we do have the required population for that. So I would like to build that, and it will make its money back, I'm pretty sure. The drop rate from these guest planes is absolutely dreadful. Goodness me. We just need to complete one more flight to get the daily mission, which would be great. I'm absolutely disappointed that I didn't start this earlier in the week. I mean, 3 days. There's still time, but nah, I'm disappointed I didn't start that earlier because, I mean, I did on my personal profile, but I didn't start this earlier with this one because then I would have been able to run them both in tandem and we might have made a bit more progress. But it'd be interesting to see how Reese is doing, of course, because he will have different missions. I've gone to the wrong screen again. Keep doing it. So progress. Oh, he's not currently showing up here. Maybe he has to log on first and then get that up. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so how long we got? Actually, our planes are due to return. And once again, I have 3 guest planes here, which is going to cause a backlog. Still no smart first aid kit. Okay. Oh, speed up for free. You're going to keep doing that. You only get so many in a day, but it does reset after every day, so it's worth it. Okay, right. So these 3 are gone. Okay. Okay. The other Swift has come back, and then we've got 8.5 minutes, or just under 8.5 minutes, for the flight to the Turkish coast, which is good because that means that will come back and we'll complete that mission. Right, so we've got these 2 planes coming in here. Cool, right. Whoops! Oh, yes, we completed all the daily missions. I nearly accidentally skipped that. So extra rewards, and of course completing getting the workaholic set as well, which is super. We've also completed a task here. What's this one? Buy your first airplane. Well, that's interesting, because I didn't actually buy it. But you know what? I'll take that. Sure. Okay. No problem. Okay, so repair kits from Cyprus and upgrade the repair base to level 2. Well, we will need to do that because, of course, we have the owl plane. If the owl plane breaks, then well, we're not going to be able to fix it. So that would be a minor problem if that were to happen. So I probably should upgrade. See, I'm sitting here and I was saving for the bowling. But I think it's probably a good idea to save up the 2... Oh, actually, no, 900. We do have that right now. 10 electricity, yes. Okay, we need a generator. Okay, well, I can wait 2.5 minutes to build that. We also have to wait an hour, though, before it's actually finished. So, we still have to wait nonetheless. So, that's alright. Doesn't really bother me. Shall we also maybe pick our... Oh no, because we're trying to do the same thing for the repair base, of course. Good. Okay. We have a plane here, but let's go ahead and land one of the owls. We'll wait for that one to fly away, and then we'll land the other one. Good stuff. I keep scrolling over here, but there's nothing over here. It's because on my personal profile, there's stuff to do over here. I've got helicopters, so I have to scoot across over there and collect those as well. And of course, you know, said it before, we are going to do helicopters. Yeah, so we've got 6 minutes here. So I think I'm going to just collect these 2 guest planes, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a neighbour visit. Although we don't have that many neighbours to visit at this current point in time, because some of them are dormant. Okay, so let's actually go visit Reese over here. Okay, wow, that is... Yeah, have we visited here before? I think we have, haven't we? Yeah, we have. We visited Reese before. So is there anything in particular that we're after? Like, we could maybe start visiting some of the... Oh, my God. Okay. We could start visiting some of the space buildings to potentially complete some of the space collections. That could be possible. We could potentially do that. Actually, before I do any of that, we had missions, didn't we? To visit places. Right, antique figurine from Cyprus. So yeah, Cyprus is where it's at right now with most of these missions. Repair kits, Turkish coast. We're in the middle of that. Ah, yeah, build a wind turbine. We did have that mission already. Then we have to fly to Bali Island. Okay. Gas canisters from Bali Island. Build a manor, of course. That was the... Ah, stabilizers in car dealerships of your neighbours. Build a command centre. Okay, so car dealerships is where it's at then. Okay. Well, Reese, I did see that you had quite a few car dealerships. You have 3. There we go, job done. Okay, of course you can't complete that mission yet, but naturally we want to. We will want to at some point. Let's just visit the Mega Mall. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted. That is a big operative hangar. Wow. I'm kind of tempted to start visiting some of the space buildings if anybody's got them, because you get these things, and you can start completing some of the space collections, which net you some really good monies. They also net you like launch-ready chests, so you can get some bits ready for the launch stuff, which is pretty good. This is the progress that I've been making on my personal account, so I've expanded a little bit down here with the utilities, and as I said, I've invested a little bit more into helicopters. And stuff like that, and I purchased 1 expansion over this way as well. And well, so far I'm just running 3 owl planes, which is exactly what I'm trying to do with this particular playthrough here as well. Let's go through the mansions there. Oh, single malt whiskey, nice. Those drops there from the houses and stuff, they are used later on for when you build the duty-free shop. You can convert those drops, like the whiskies and the chocolate and things like that, and you can convert those into money, which is pretty good. So we will definitely look to build the duty-free shop at some point. And you can, depending on how many items you want to give up, you can get more money, but it also takes longer and stuff like that. So there's sort of pros and cons to all of it, really. Have you got any spacey stuff over here? Yeah, you're the small village, aren't you? Let's just visit some of these spacey buildings here. Yeah, we've got a few there. There we go. The zero gravity launch. It's obviously not relevant for us at the moment, the fact that, you know, we're nowhere near flying any space stuff, but it's just the extra collections that we can complete, and well, they're good collections as well. Where is Madeline's space buildings? All the way over here. Right, excellent. Cool. You know, the lunar race one in particular is quite interesting. There's 2,000 coins, I believe, for that one. I can't remember. Actually, why am I doing this? I could just switch to spacey. Yeah, lunar race. Yes, it is 2,000 coins if you can complete that. So, you know, that's you know, sort of worth it. So we should probably start looking at doing that a little bit more, visiting some of the spacey buildings and trying to pick up some of those cool collections that you can complete. That would really boost, really boost the coffers, to be honest. So, yeah, we do want to look into doing that. Excellent. 57 coins, fantastic. Okay, let's complete one of these 2, and we've got 2 minutes before our owl plane arrives. I keep wanting to say turboprop, because that's what they are, but also that's what they were called in the old game, in the Facebook version, and I keep wanting to say it, and it's I sort of stutter a little bit whenever time I say owl, because, you know, this is turboprop. So, okay. Right, so we've got the repair base stuff in motion. Hello, Cloud. Oh. We've got the repair base stuff in motion, which is great. How... Yes, fantastic. In fact, forget about being in motion. We can actually... Well, no, I think we still have to wait an hour, don't we? Yes, we still have to wait an hour for it to finish. That's okay. It will be finished. It will be finished probably in the next session, but that's good though. Okay, awesome stuff. So this plane is going to land. We're going to complete our first flight with an owl plane. It's going to complete the Turkish coast mission. I believe there's some collectibles and things that you need to get as well from the Turkish coast. There's lots and lots of missions for the Turkish coast. So, of course, we've only got 1 plane running there at the moment, which is, you know, less than ideal. And we still got the Cyprus stuff to do. Lots and lots of Cyprus stuff to do. But we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, but I think I'm going to end this episode right here. So that's it for now. So cheers for watching, guys. If you're interested in becoming my neighbour, please check out the description. My friend code is down there. And I've still got one more place left in my alliance. So if you're interested in that, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will add you to the alliance. No, rules like, oh, you got to fly this many passengers. Nothing like that. We'll just, play it really chill and just have a bit of fun flying some planes and trying to complete some little missions. But that's it for now. Cheers for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series and join me next time for more from our Airport City game. See you later.